Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the University of Alaska Fairbanks campus at the Patty Center here as we get ready for the GNAC opener here with your Alaska Nanooks taking on the Western Oregon Wolves. Boy, oh boy, the Nanooks getting all kinds of accolades. GNAC picking them as the team of the week following their Denali State Bank Ice Block Classic Championship. Got all kinds of players right now in categories, leading categories in the GNAC. Taking a look at the standings right now in the GNAC. Everybody starts conference play tonight, but on their preseason, St. Martin's, they've got number 1 at 9-0, Alaska Anchorage at 10-1. They've got Alaska down at number 5 with a 10-2 start, but they're 7 in a row. 4-0 in that tournament. Anchorage lost 1 in this tournament. Anchorage went 4-0 in their tournament the weekend before. So everybody has got some games, some matches underneath their belt, and now is when it really counts. Western Oregon coming into this one with a 4-4 mark. St. Martin's is down at Anchorage tonight, so you talk about a big matchup right off the bat, and then St. Martin's comes here and takes on the Nanooks Saturday afternoon. So tonight, following the game, they're going to have a poster signing with the team, and then Saturday afternoon, it's a 2 o'clock match. They're going to have a tailgate party beforehand outside here at the Patty Center starting at noon, and that will be going till 1:30. So we'll hit on all the numbers and everything and take a look at how some of these players are faring in the GNAC standings. But I can tell you this, we have got a bunch of them right now. Christina Head sitting in 10th for hitting percentage with a .316 this season, also 6th in the GNAC with a 1.07 set. Riley White, 6th in kills in the GNAC with 2.84 a set. Leads the way with service aces with 29 total. Ainsley Smith right now 7th in assists as she's averaging 5.51 a set. In NCAA Division II, the Nanooks sit in 18th. This is across the country. 18th in aces per set at 2.53. So a lot of numbers, a lot of stats to throw out, but we are getting ready to get this one underway, so we're going to send it down to our public address announcer, Andrew Bunton.
Singing of the national anthem by Olivia Busby, a music education major.
All right, there we go. We have got our starting lineup set for both these squads as GNAC action kicks off tonight here. Nanooks get a nice little start with 2 games at home. Western Oregon Wolves tonight, St. Martin Saints on Saturday. St. Martin's down playing the UAAC Wolves tonight. Again, Nanooks coming in this past weekend, going 4-0 in the Denali State Bank Ice Block Classic. Some really tough matches, but man, oh man, did they cruise once they were going. They were on fire. Great crowds that we had here throughout the whole tournament. So kind of nice. They got to start their season out over in Hawaii, and they opened up with a big win over the 25th ranked team in the nation over Chaminade. Chaminade revenged that loss, though, later in that trip to Hawaii. But still, you knock off the 25th ranked team in the nation to open up your season. Right now, a 10-2 mark. Call that, I guess, preseason. They went from Hawaii to Anchorage and played in the Anchorage tournament. Went 3-1 in that one, and then come home and win their tournament here. The Western Oregon Wolves coming in with a 4-4 mark here. So you can probably throw all those out. I mean, you're going to look at the Nanooks, and you're going to look at the stats, and you're going to see who's on top with Riley White, Carly Nielsen, a preseason pick to be on the GNAC team. Jessa Long leading in a bunch of categories here. So, you know, the good thing is that they've got some games underneath their belt here at home, feeling relaxed, being able to sleep in their own beds. Probably got some good home cooking. Couple local girls, North Pole girls, with Kinley Erickson and Ainsley Smith. And Ainsley Smith will start us out serving. And here we go. The GNAC season is underway. Wolves on the attack. They poke it back. Long starts it out, and that block goes out. Point Alaska to start things out. Smith will go back again. Great student section over there on that left side of your screen. You know, the hockey team helping out Shag Balls tonight. Boy, handled that one. Tough serve. Alaska on the attack. Christina Head laying out for it. Carly Nielsen just unable to keep it in, so that ties us up at 1 inside out to Western Oregon. Wolves will be down in Anchorage, on Saturday. I would have to assume you kind of come and do that switch back and forth. There's White, and that one just goes long. Nice look by Riley White. Once again, 6th in kills in the GNAC. Leading the Nanooks with 128 kills so far on the early season. Carly Nielsen behind her with 114. White sends it deep. Little quick set, and that one still going. Oh, man, nice hustle by Riley White. Got underneath it. Ainsley Smith laying out. Coach Brian Scott calling in the plays. Brian Scott in his 8th year, just inked a 4-year extension. So great to know that we've got him again for another 4. And there's a big kill here by the Nanooks. There's your Nanooks back within 1. Riley White doing it everywhere. She's leading in aces with 29. And that one just long. Wolves now find themselves up by 2, opening set. Opening night of the GNAC season, opening night of NFL. Man, Buffalo running all over the Rams today. And they're going to send that one way long. It's the libero, Allie Henry. Head coach for Western Oregon, Kaio Nahaleha. And we got an ace here for Alaska, and that ties us up at 4. Christina Head, see if she can get another replay of that one. Opening set from the Alaska Airlines Gymnasium here at the Patty Center. Tough one to handle. Nanooks put that one back. Back set. Clean kill for the Wolves. I believe that was Lainey O'Neill, 5'10" sophomore. Sophia Casares back to serve here for Western Oregon. out of Fall Creek, Oregon. White, boy, they dug that one out. Long gets it started. Backs at Bynes, too much to handle. Sends that one with that left hand straight down the line. Well, you see that left hand, you're thinking going to go cross court, but she can keep it straight ahead. Deceiving. That'll bring Taylor Overn in, and she will go back to serve. Jackson in for Alaska. Also, Elena Gook. That short set again. Trouble at the net. Can they keep it going? No, off the net. And maybe been a little miscommunication. Now Wolves back up by 1. Back and forth we go. Going to have a poster signing following this one. When I came in through the back door, Coach Sparling and basketball team out having a little barbecue to get things going. And there we go. Nanooks get that one. And that'll send Carly Nielsen back to serve, 5'11" sophomore in her second season here at UAF out of South Weber, Utah. Nielsen with 114 kills so far on the season and 23 service aces. And that one goes long by the Wolves. Nanooks regain the lead. You can follow along at AlaskaNanooks.com. They'll be updating the live stats here throughout the game. You can also follow on all their social medias as well. And that one just wide by Nielsen. Tell head coach Scott wants every one of these serves that they can get. Kinley Erickson, another North Pole product from the North Pole Patriots. She's in. 75 digs for her so far on her early season. Riley White taps it up and over the defense. That one from the back row. Erickson digs it out. And that one's going to go long. Let's see. They're going to say Point Nooks touched by the Wolves. So the Wolves got a little piece of it there at the net. So Alaska will take that one and now lead by 1. 8-7 in our opening set. That's the men's basketball team here. Women's basketball team in the crowd. Boy, and that one just goes long by long. That was trying to knuckle down, just did not get enough rotation. Tied at 8. It was funny in the tournament, in the final Nanook game, there was a big student section, mix of basketball, hockey, swim, cross-country running, and boy, did they get under the head coach. He was like talking to the officials and trying to get them to be quiet, but it was kind of like, okay, they're just cheering, they're just making noise. But that's kind of why you want to have your students here in your student section. You don't want people going, oh, man, we got to go to Fairbanks, and that student section's all over us. So great to see them out here on the opening night. Let's keep it going the entire season. 1 point Nanook lead. Ainsley Smith will serve. He's that back set, and that one gets Erickson and Smith. Point Wolves tied at 9. Neither team able to open up any distance here. Head coach Nahalea comfortable in the shorts over there. Like it. He's like me. We don't want to wear shorts until there's snow on the ground. Pants. Nanooks here with a chance. That's Bynes. Just gets that one over. Long, now Smith. Bynes will just have to get it over on 3. Opportunity, and they seize it here due to the Wolves as that block goes out. 1 point Wolves lead. Crowd continues to flow in here from the Patties, and then another service error, and Alaska will take that and tie things at 10. And now Riley White back to serve. Again, the Nanooks, your Great Northwest Athletic Conference Volleyball Team of the Week. So some pretty good accolades there. They actually got some national rankings And a nice little dump down here by Christina Head. Puts Alaska on top. White again. And that one gets through the Alaska block. Tied at 11. Long able to handle that one. Here comes Nielsen. Long again laying it out. Nielsen fires away. Somehow the Wolves keep it alive. Let's see. No, they're going to say that one hit the ground. Boy, it looked like it was going to keep going, and then Elizabeth Jackson comes cheering in, and it was still on its way over the net. Point Alaska. Alaska back up by 1. Again, back and forth opening set. And the Wolves bring it to 12. Sofia Casares again to serve for Western Oregon. And another service error by the Wolves. You can kind of tell both coaches seeing those mistakes, wanting to get those out of the way. Got to talk to head coach Scott after all the matches during the tournament. And I believe that will be the case throughout the season. We'll see if we can get them up here. Nanook men's basketball team all in their jerseys. Get their home whites on up there after their great run last year. That one blocked out. Elizabeth Jackson with a big hug for Carly Nielsen. This may be our largest lead of the match for either team, a 2-point lead. See if Alaska can now stretch it out a little bit. No team yet to make any, well, let's see, they're going to review that, so didn't hear exactly what he was was the review, if it was out or a touch, but they will take it to the review. We had to shut that off. We had some internet difficulties. I know they've upgraded some of the programs now, so coaches' challenges are in effect. So we'll take a quick timeout as they look at it there down at the officials' table. Call stands, point Nooks. Watch out, I'm not sure if this is our new mascot. They're unable to get the back zipped up, going up the bleachers right now. And serving up an ace, Riley White. Three-point Nanook lead. Excuse me, that's not White serving. That's Taylor Overn. White was just up in the celebration. Boyd laying out for that one. And looked like a double touch here, and it is. Nanooks now open up a 4-point lead. And so far in this one, that is huge. And Western Oregon will take their first timeout here in the opening set with Alaska leading 16-12. And we're back out of the Western Oregon timeout with the Nanooks leading 16-12, largest lead by either squad. Let's see if the Nanooks can continue on this little service run. Officials checking something, calling Allie Henry over, something on the bottom of her shoe possibly, or not sure what that is. So I don't know if she stepped in something or are they going to bring her a towel here. She got to put a different pad on. So putting a different shin pad on. Maybe the other one she had some blood on it, possibly. I don't know. Good eye by the officials for finding whatever they were looking for. We're going to do a little more taping up. It's a little extra time on the timeout, but both teams stay on the floor with the Nanooks up 4. St. Martin's on Saturday here at the Patty Center. If you're in Fairbanks this weekend, be a great time to come out. That match at 2 o'clock and a pregame tailgate party starts at noon. Nanooks get, and that just low, wow. You could tell head coach Scott talking to Elizabeth Jackson if he should throw in the challenge. She was like, I would save it. So Alaska's going to hang on to it. Boy, that was close. Oh, White looking for some help. Nobody behind her. And an easy point for the Wolves. A little miscommunication. White watching the ball, thinking it was going to go over, and she had some backup and takes a look behind her, and there's no one there. So 17-13, and another service error by the Wolves. Puts Alaska up 5. White with a chance, and she takes full advantage of it. Nanooks up by 6. Nielsen, boy, sends that one back with authority. And the Wolves come up with that one. Erickson will come back in for Alaska. It was Findlay University that the Nanooks were playing that the coach got pretty agitated at the crowd, and that one off the block goes out. And Alaska (19-15) our score. Long behind the service line. Erickson lays out and gets the dig, but what a recovery by Delaney Smith for the Wolves. She was airborne and kind of had to adjust her angle there. Comes up with a point. 3-point Nanook lead. Lob, Erickson will step in for that one. White pushes it over. Wolves, a good job just to kind of patty cake that one around. A little short set for White, and she gets another kill. Nooks here, first to 20. Leads by 4. Ainsley Smith will serve for Alaska. That one up off the ceiling and changes direction. Tough for Bynes. Kind of watching it all the way. Comes back down a little way away from her. Can play it off the ceiling, but it gets some different angles. 3-point Nanook lead. And Alaska gets that one through the blockers for the Wolves. 4-point lead, 4 points away from the opening set for Alaska. Still a long way to go. Riley White would like to be able to serve this one out. Long, that one off the ceiling. Bynes will just dump it in and scores. Wow, Allie Henry diving in for that one. Bynes just doing what she could because that one had to go over on that tough one with her back to the net. Wolves, I think, were thinking that was going to go long usually on that third one when you just want to dump it in. And they repay it to the Nanooks by just dumping it over the blockers. 3-point Nanook lead. Knuckler long handles it. Coming up big on a perfect set. There's Christina Head. Back in will come Elizabeth Jackson, now 2 points away from this opening set for the Nanooks. Smith punches that one up. Jackson gets down on it. Bynes! Southpaw, what a hit. And that one goes off. Christina Head, what a hit by Bynes. So that'll bring the Wolves back within 4. Opening set 23-19. Wolves will serve Sofia Casares. Nanooks yet to take a timeout. 1 remaining for Western Oregon. Opportunity here. Point Nooks, I believe someone in the net for the Wolves. Set point, crowd up on their feet. That'll bring Taylor over and in to serve. See if she can serve it out on this first set point. Again, great crowd on hand here tonight for the GNAC home opener. Nice line drive serve, tough one to handle. Coming back long, calm with that one, far side. And goes off the block, and Alaska takes the opening set, 25-19. Nanooks now with a 1-0 lead. They'll switch sides and put 3 minutes on there. We'll take a 3-minute timeout as well and see if we can get our stats all refreshed here. We'll be back with the Nanooks leading 1-0. All right, welcome back as we get ready to start the second set here with Alaska taking that first set 25-19. They're working on some stats, so they're going to bring us up some. Usually I'm following along on my iPad, but having some technical difficulties on that one, but able to print them out. So Nate Pearsall is going to bring some up, but I wanted to look at individual stats for Division II. All in the nation. Riley White leads the nation in service aces with 29. Carly Nielsen third in the nation with 23. White is ninth in Division II in total attacks with 354. Elizabeth Jackson currently sitting in the number one spot in the nation in total blocks, as the sophomore middle blocker has 52 blocks. Christina Head sitting in third with 48. Jessa Long fifth in NCAA Division II with 182 digs. And White and Nelson also show up in the top 25 with total kills. So kind of see how they're having a 7-game win streak. Those kind of numbers being put up by your team and being chosen as the GNAC Team of the Week. It'll be Western Oregon serve to start the second set with Alaska taking that first one, 25-19. And now you got the student section right behind the Western Oregon bench, going to give them some of that Alaska love. Nanooks with a great opportunity right here on the attack, and they get it across with Christina Head. Nooks will start out with the point, and Riley White will serve for Alaska. Drives that one just long. Allie Henry, listening to her teammates let it go, almost jumped in front of it. As you can see, just like, whew. Took forever for either team to get any separation in that opening set. Nanooks finally opened up a 4-point lead, never looked back. That one off the block and almost, oh wow. Ella Bynes goes to get it off her foot, but may have kicked Riley White right in the forehead. Head coach Brian Scott going to check on her, so she's okay. As she was laying down for it, and Bynes, I think, went to try to kick it up with the foot, which you can do, but may have got her teammate. But White's okay, gets high fives from everybody, and she's going to stay in there. She's not coming out. Smith, far side. Nielsen, and it hangs on the net. High set. Smith handles that one. And the Western Oregon Wolves block comes up big. 3-1 Wolves. I believe this is their largest lead in the match for Western Oregon. Still alive. Long starts it out. Find an open pay dirt, go the Nanooks. Wow, nice look. Got Western Oregon out of position, found some open hardwood on that Alaska Airlines gymnasium floor. If this is your first time tuning in, man, the Nanooks get that one. If you take a look up at that far wall on your screen, all those new banners, a lot of banners out in the hallways. So Nanooks making some improvements every day up here at the Patty Center. Next thing in line, roof. Ceiling. And a service ace here for Alaska. Alaska breaks that tie and now leads by 1. And that one just a little bit long. All right, if you're looking to get your live stats, they've got it working now at AlaskaNanooks.com. Nanooks, oh, still alive. Western Oregon doesn't give up on much, and Alaska, Elizabeth Jackson will put an end to that one. 2-point Nanook lead. And that one too strong by Bailey Hartsuk. Point Alaska. And Taylor and Overn. Back to serve for the Nanooks. And Overn puts it into the net. Wolves will take that. Wow, service ace right there. Allie Henry sends over a knuckleball, ties us up at 6. Here comes Alaska. Up to middle, handled easily by the Wolves. Short set. Nanook blockers dump it back in. Wow, regrouping there was Sarah Crowell. Got called off the first one and then gets that kill. Puts the Wolves up. One-point Wolf lead. Jackson is able to get a fingertip on it, stays alive. Well, let's see. Nooks will take that one. Double hit here. The student section letting her know that you can't do that. Tied at 7. Tough one down the far line. That one put back in on the attempt by Sarah Kroll. Jackson and Elena Guck taking care of that one. 1 point Nanook lead. Carly Nielsen. Another one dead on serve. Outside, up and over. Back row comes Nielsen. And that one, Nanook blockers able to get up on that one and may have just gone into the net, but point Alaska. As Nielsen will serve again. Overn sends it back. Guck, and she gets the kill. Nanooks putting together a little run. Let's see if Western Oregon is going to look to take a timeout here soon. Head coach Nahalea going to hang on to it right now. Trailing by 3. And that one goes long. Point Alaska, I think he was taking a look at it, but he is going to call a timeout. Does Keo Nahalea with his team trailing by 4 and trailing 1-0 here at the University of Alaska Fairbanks. We'll take a quick timeout as well. Welcome back. Taking a look at some of the totals here for Alaska. Well, both teams here. Alaska leading kills 21-14. Pretty close on total attacks, 41-40 in favor of Alaska. Hitting percentage right now for the Nanooks, 415, 200 for Western Oregon. Assist Alaska up 20-14. And service aces, Nanooks lead 3-1, but also lead with one extra service error, 6-5. Out of the timeout, 11-7, Nanooks on top. Some kill totals here for Alaska. Christina Head leads everybody with 5. Carly Nielsen and Ella Bynes both have 4 apiece. For the Wolves, Bailey Hartsook and Madison Hornbeck and Sarah Crowell all with 3. Alaska again with the block. Laying out for it, Carly Nielsen. Jackson dumps it in and gets the point. She can survey that court quick and find where she wants to go with it. Didn't really get too high up on that one, just kind of found her spot and sent it there. Now 5-point Nanook lead. And that one gets through by Sarah Crowell. That'll put her up with 4 kills. Got some velocity coming off of her swing. Megan Woods in her 4th season as an assistant coach, and also got a couple former players over there helping out head coach Brian Scott. As the Nanooks come on the attack, Jackson has to change her momentum. Another Nanook block, this one through White. And winding up again, but unable to get it to go is Sarah Crowell. Got Kate Atkins in her 1st season as a graduate assistant, doing her graduate studies here, of course, during her playing days. Kate Whiting got married over the summer, and another volunteer assistant, Emily Moorhead, in her 1st season here at UAF after a great playing career. So it's good to see that they're sticking around and wanting to keep around here on the volleyball courts. 6-point Alaska lead. 2nd set, Nanooks up by 1 set to love. That one just goes wide. Point Wolves. Taylor Lamb checks in for the Wolves, and she will serve. Digging it out, far side is Guck. And that one gets through the Nanook blockers. Off of Christina Head. Point Wolves. Again, White having to lay out on that serve. Guck recovers. White sends it deep. Back set Erickson. Unable to dig that one out. Erickson had a solid tournament back there. Just played super calm. Talked to Brian Scott about her play and how much she's improved. And he was like probably one of the top and most improved players on the team over her freshman season from last year. Will that one go? It gets over. And that off the Nanook block, and Wolves feeling a little life here now, draw within 2. Team's doing a little bit better job on the serves. Tough one for Guck. Switch things up. Brian Scott looking like he wants to take a timeout. He's going to come out and just do a little coaching, going to hang on to that timeout. With his team up by 1, they were up by 5. Erickson takes care of that one. And Guck back up there battling for it. And over and laying out. And Brian Scott does take the timeout here as we are tied at 14. See if he can just regroup his troops, as they had a nice little lead here, but the Western Oregon Wolves have made that disappear. And we're back as the teams break the huddles here, taking a look at some history here. Nanooks are 8-2 in their last 10 matchups against Western Oregon, dating back to November 19th of 2015. With St. Martin's coming to town, Alaska has won 4 straight against the Saints and are also 8-2 in the past 10 matchups with the Saints. And that goes back to October 1st of 2015, and a service error putting an end to the run by Taylor Lamb, who did a great job back there serving it up to bring her team down from 5 to tie it up. But then a service error will put Alaska back up by 1. Second set, Nanooks lead 1-0. That goes deep. Ainsley Smith will continue to serve. Long read that one perfectly. Pines through the defense, and she scores off the blockers. Taking a look at blocks in the match so far, Elena Guck leading everybody with 2. Jackson and Bynes with 1 apiece. Delaney Smith, Hornback, and Hartsuk each with 1 apiece for the Wolves. And that one finds its way in from Caceres. 2-point Nanook lead. Both teams have used 1 of their timeouts. Kiana Pell. Good job by Long laying out, but they're not going to be able to get to that one. So point Wolves, and we are tied again at 17. Tough one for Long to handle, doing all she could do with that. Smith going to stay back. White gets it and makes him go deep, makes him think about it, but no chance to look around to see if they had room on the out-of-bounds line. So, point Nanooks, and White will serve, leading by 2. And we'll give White an ace on that one. As we took a look at aces, Christina Head has 2. Riley White now with 1 for Alaska. And make it 2. Back-to-back aces. How about 3 for Riley White? Wow. Drew that one up quick here between Caceres and Delaney Smith. Taking a look at Diggs, Jess Along with 11. Guck and Erickson with 2 apiece. No question about that one coming from Nielsen. Another kill for Carly Nielsen's totals. And that'll give her 5 in the match. Now her, Bynes, and Christina Head all with 5 apiece. Bailey Hartsuk, though, leading everybody with 6. Smith, that one just off the top of the net. Three-point Nanook lead is Madison Hornbeck, the 5'10" sophomore from Oregon City, Oregon. He didn't travel too far recruiting for that team. Most players from Oregon, a couple from Washington, 1 Utah, 1 California. That one kind of Bounces around between Bynes and Jackson. And the Wolves find themselves within 2. Another serve coming up for Hornback. Nielsen bumps that one over, and too strong by Kroll. Oh, let's say they're going to say the Nanooks touched it. Brian Scott going to come over to the table. Let's see if he's going to ask to review that one. He's checking with the players, and they're saying they did not touch it, so he is going to challenge. So this one is under review. Nanooks say they did not touch it, so we're back under review here. We'll take a break. 21-20, Nanooks on top. So the call is reversed. No touch by the Nanooks. Great review here by Brian Scott, checking with his players at the net, asking if any of them touched it. And we'll put the Nanooks up by 3, and he's going to double check his rotation and servers. Got it down. Taylor Overn will come in to serve, leading by 3 and 3 points away from this second set. So a good review by head coach Brian Scott, asking for it. Nanooks, Jackson and Nielsen say no. Shut the door on that one. 2 points away from this second set for Alaska. That one off the net, laying out for it. It's Kroll. Alaska looking to take it to set point. Good job by Overn. Pushed back by Guck. And White unable to get over to it. Wolves stay alive, now down 3. Allie Henry, the 5'4" sophomore out of Redmond, Oregon. We've got some friends down in Oregon right now, in Bend, Oregon, and it is smoking hot, and that will bring up a 2-point Nanook lead. Wolves slowly chipping away here. Let's see if Brian Scott's going to take it, and he does take the timeout. Doesn't want to get him any more momentum, so Brian Scott going to try to slow down the momentum. Takes his last timeout with his squad leading by 2 here, 23-21. Well, I'm going to say, just judging by the enthusiasm by the men's and women's basketball team, we're going to have a fun season because they are loose and having some fun right now up there in that student section. Trying to do everything they can to disrupt Western Oregon, but Western Oregon find themselves down by 2. Henry again. White has to lay out and puts it right up in the kill zone for Sarah Kroll, and that makes it a 1-point Alaska lead. Tough one for White to handle. That just came off of her dive and right into the wheelhouse. This time Long. Nielsen. Boy, this Wolves team does not give up on any balls. Jackson has it put back. Nielsen gonna try. Dug out nicely by O'Neal. Nielsen gets a piece of it. Wolves tie it at 23. Second set. Nanooks out of timeouts. Wolves with 1 remaining. Allie Henry again on the serve. Nanooks have had a tough time with it. Long makes that look easy. Guck goes long. No touch. That brings up set point Wolves. First set point coming up here. And Henry goes again. And she airs it into the net to the delight of the Nanook crowd. Nanooks survive 1 set point, now tied at 24 with Carly Nielsen to serve. Nielsen served good. That one gets off the Nanook blockers, and that'll bring up set point again. Set point number 2 for the Wolves, 25-24. Kinley Erickson returns for Alaska. Second set point coming up, here. Sofia Casares. She sends it long. 2 service errors on set points for the Wolves. Keep Alaska in the set. See if Alaska can capitalize on that right now. 2 set points, 2 service errors by Western Oregon. Tough serve, but now a good chances. Boy, Sarah Crowell recovered well as she was down on the ground. And Lamb will replace her and go back to serve, and that brings up set point number 3 for the Wolves. White starts it. Guck finds it. Christina Head ties us up at 26. Nanooks fight off the 3rd set point. See if they can get one themselves right here with Ainsley Smith serving. Head coach Brian Scott cheering or yelling in some encouragement. Tough one here right at the net. And the Wolves cannot get it across. Nanooks now, after fighting off 3 set points, find themselves with a set point with a chance to take a 2-set-to-love lead. Great job by Alaska. A little help from the service errors from the Wolves. Would like to get it right here. Don't give them another chance at it. And that one is good. Tied at 27. So Wolves fight off their first set point. Kiana Pell, 5'3" junior from Linwood, Washington, will serve. And she serves up an ace to bring up set point number 4. Alaska miscommunication back there. Lands cleanly between 2 Nanook players. Set point number 4 for the Wolves. White has it blocked back in, and the Wolves take that second set, 29-27. Tied one set apiece, so we'll take a 5-minute timeout. Teams will switch sides. People go get something to drink. We'll take a break as well, tied at one set apiece. We'll be back here in about 4.5 minutes for more Alaska Nanook volleyball. Well, welcome back here to the Alaska Airlines Gymnasium here at the Patty Center. Tied at 1 set apiece. Nanooks take that first one, 25-19, and then a battle in that second one that saw the Wolves refusing to go away, and they take it 29-27. Nanooks fought off 3 set points, but that fourth one, just too much. So we'll see what they drew up here in the timeout as the student section changes sides. Tied at 1 set apiece, so we know we're going 4. Nanooks will serve to start this one. They're going to have a poster signing following this match. And then on Saturday, 2 o'clock start time for Nanooks as they take on St. Martin's. But there will be a tailgate party out in the parking lot in front of the Patty Center starting at noon. So come on out, get some food, get some barbecue. They're going to have some games and prizes. And there's a big kill to start this third set out. Alaska would like to set the tone right now as they fan off Kinley Erickson on her appreciation for that one. Nanooks score first. Sarah Kroll leads with 8 kills. Nanooks will take that one. And a 2-0 lead. Smith again. Drops it in short and just dumping it in. Reading it perfect is Ella Bynes. Nanooks, exactly what they want to do here. Come out, build an early lead. Good job on the serving by Smith. Bynes again dumps it in with a little help from Christina Head. Head dug out by Henry. Off the ceiling, can they get it across as it changes directions? Tough one there for Kroll. Nanooks 4 in a row off the serves by Smith. And that one finds the hardwood. Kaio Nahalea still in his seat. Starting out the third set, 5-love, Alaska. Good one to really build some momentum here for the Nanooks after dropping that second set, 29-27. Oh, hanging up, but unable to stay up long enough is Christina Head. Kind of took a swing at it, but got nothing as she was coming down and nobody around to be able to help her out on that one. So, first point. And that one. Bynes will take care of that one for Alaska. Riley White will serve it up for Alaska. Riley White was 6 kills in the match so far. And the block by the Nanooks. Head unable to dig it out. Lands in her lap. Wolves back within 4. We take a look at kills. We're even at 30 apiece. Total attacks now, the Wolves leading 74-71. Nanooks at a 282 hitting percentage and Western Oregon at 243. Ace by Madison Hornback. What was a 5-0 lead, now a 3-point Nanook lead. And another, well, almost. Nielsen can't get that one across. So the Wolves chipping away. Good job by Kaio Nahalea, the head coach for the Wolves, to hang on to his timeout. Get to a set, so pretty early, and that one just goes wide. Nielsen right on top of that one, and that'll bring Elizabeth Jackson back in, and Christina Head will serve for Alaska. Another kill for Sarah Kroll. She leads everybody with 9. Christina Head with 8 for Alaska. 2-point Nanook lead. Henry will serve again. Line drive. Jackson unable to handle that one as she comes in. And now it's a 1-point Alaska lead. Henry in that second set with a great comeback, like 5 serves in a row to help her team secure that victory. Tied at 1 set apiece, and the Alaskas will take that service error. Taking a look at aces, still Riley White and Christina Head with 2 apiece for the Nanooks. Taylor Overn will serve for Alaska. And she'll serve up an ace. Third set, 3-point Nanook lead. Opening night of the GNAC. It's happened to fall on the opening night of the NFL. Buffalo taking care of LA in the heat. Nanooks on the attack. Jackson puts that one right into the net. Side out, Western Oregon. Sophia Casares, that 5'8" junior from Fall Creek, Oregon. Came through Blue Mountain Community College on her way to play for the Wolves. Another service error, and the Nanooks will take that one. Remember, in that second set, Nanooks were at set point, down set point, and the Wolves with 2 service errors to keep Alaska in, but just couldn't capitalize. Nanooks with a great opportunity. Jackson, a little bit behind her. Nanooks on the block, dug out by Henry. And that one hits the dirt. Janasia Carr, her first time in the match, the 5'11" junior transfer from Florida Southwestern State, originally from Yonkers, New York. She lays out for it. Wolves again, this time Taylor Lamb. Back set, Jackson up off the block. And that one goes deep by Ellen Norquist. A little too strong for the Wolves. Alaska back up by 3. Jessa Long will serve. Jessa Long, 5th in NCAA Division II, not just the GNAC, but Division II in total digs. Erickson sends it over to White. Gets it off the heel to the back row. Attack opportunity. And that one changes directions through the blockers of Alaska. And the Wolves draw within 2. Nanooks on the attack. White! That one right back to the Nanook side. Let's see. And that will go back to the Nanooks as that one goes up off the ceiling. I believe you have to just play it off on your side. Ainsley Smith, former North Pole Patriot, her redshirt freshman. So redshirted last year. Good job by White to recover, being in the right place at the right time. This time Bynes. Opportunity for the Wolves, laying out is Smith. Erickson, her former teammate from North Pole, and that one tough at the net for Alaska, and a point Western Oregon. student section make a little bit of noise. You can see Isaac Garcia right down there in the front row, former Monroe Catholic player coming home after 2 years at junior college, now going to finish his career with the Alaska Nanooks. And that one makes it a 1-point Alaska lead. Tied now at 12. Wolves, after starting out down 5-0, have now found themselves with a 1-point lead. Kind of how they went in that second set, just would not give up on anything. Just slowly staying in it. Now Nanooks, we'll see how they respond. Christina Head. Erickson. Now Long, got to get it across here. Bynes, left-handed hit to the back row. And Alaska comes up with a big block between Christina Head and Riley White. (13-13). Wow, that one got to Smith quick. Not much she could do with that. Wolves back up 1. Talking about that run that the Nanook men's basketball team made last year. It was down in California with the coach Kevin McHenry at Lake Tahoe, listening and watching the game in his car as many times as we could. So beautiful thing with the internet and streaming and being able to watch your favorite teams no matter where you are. And that one blocked back in by the Wolves. White punches it across. Smith down on a knee. Nielsen up and over the defense, still going by the Wolves. Longest point of the set, and that one goes out wide by Madison Hornback. Evens us up at 14 apiece. All I know is I need to get a pair of those black away jerseys, the Nanook men's, their shorts. These things are legit. And a service error goes wide by Christina Head. And the Wolves now back up by 1. Long, another dig for her. Jackson, a no-look swing. Punched right back in by Western Oregon. Allie Henry, the libero, or some say libero. It's one of those things to debate. Is it green dress or blue dress? Alaska will put an end to that little run there. And Taylor Overn and Janasia Carr gets back in here for Alaska. Boy, a big swing by Kroll. Too much. Now Alaska ties it up. Blockwise, Elena Guck, Elizabeth Jackson, and Christina Head all tied with 2 apiece for Alaska, and a service error by Overn. And that'll side it out right back over to the Wolves. Western Oregon now leading in total attacks, 92-89. Now favoring in kills for the Wolves as well, 35-32. Nielsen gets a piece as her kill attempt gets put right back into her hands. 2-point Wolf lead. Boy, that defense right now, the Wolves at the net, really making it tough for the Nanooks, and then they get it through the Nanook blockers. 3-point Wolves lead here. Let's see if Brian Scott's going to burn a timeout, and he's gonna. This team started this one out 5-0 and now find themselves down by 3. We'll take a timeout as well. Tied 1 set apiece here from the Patty Center. Back out of the Nanook timeout. 1 remaining for them, trailing by 3. Third set, 1 set apiece. 25-19 Nanooks in the opening set. 29-27 Wolves. Set number 2. Casares serves again. Nanooks again with a tough time. Long will send it back on 3. Long, just steady back there on that dig to start the offense. Nielsen. Her kill attempt punched back up. Jackson hangs in the air. Another long rally. Long again. Nielsen. Jackson unable to get to it right at the net. Ainsley Smith going to check in for Johnasia Carr. 4-point Western Oregon lead there, 1st to 20. Boom! Alaska puts an end to that one with the kill by Carly Nielsen. Point Wolves, service error, Alaska. Kenley Erickson will return for the Nanooks with her team trailing 4. Long will handle that one. And White goes long. Nanooks looking for a touch, possibly off the blockers. They're not going to get it. Wolves up 5. And 3 points away from possibly taking this second set. Serve on the way from Taylor Lamb. Riley White again. The blockers for Western Oregon just coming up huge right now. Head coach Brian Scott, he is going to take timeout number 2, and that is his final one. Western Oregon still with both of their timeouts remaining, 23-17, third set. Western Oregon doing it all on the block at the net. Out of the Nanook timeout, 23-17. Wolves up by 6 with the serve. Taylor Lamb. Nanooks with some work to do. And they'll take a service error. That one couldn't come at a better time for Alaska now. Jessa Long, the 5'4" grad student from Dixon, Illinois, Florida A&M transfer. She sends it deep and comes up with an ace. Brings Alaska one closer. Every serve is huge right now for Alaska, and head coach Kaio Nahaleo will take a timeout for the Western Oregon Wolves. See if he can put a little stop here to Jessa Long. 23-19, Wolves on top. Third set tied, 1 set apiece. Back out of the Western Oregon timeout and a service error. Boy, the timeout ices Jessa Long and brings up set point number 1 for the Wolves. Alaska fought off 3 set points in that second set. 2 of those gimmies from the service errors from the Wolves. Erickson starts it out. White. Poke back, Long dives out and gets to it. Head sends it deep. Up off the heel, Long down on the knee. Riley White still alive off the ceiling. Boy, 2 Wolf players almost collide with each other. Long gets that one. White again. And she gets it. Wow, you can breathe again. You could just hear the crowd not breathing at all on that point. 24-20. Second set point for the Wolves. Ainsley Smith. Gonna be so much pressure on your server. We're looking at a set point, and they get it. Wolves find themselves up 2-1 with the 25-20 third set victory. So we'll take a 3-minute timeout. Set number 4, a must-win for the Alaska Nanooks. 2-1 lead for the Western Oregon Wolves. Set number 4 getting ready here at the Patty Center. Alaska now trailing 2-1. Nanooks with a 25-19 first set win. Dropped the second 29-27, and then Western Oregon with a 5-point win in that third set. So we'll see how the Nanooks respond here now, trailing 2-1. GNAC opener for both teams. Nanooks coming in with a preseason mark of 10-2 on a 7-match win streak. Western Oregon coming in with a 4-4 mark, going on down at UAA. The St. Martin Saints taking on the UAA Seawolves. St. Martin's coming in with a 9-0 preseason record. Alaska Anchorage with a 10-1 mark. Their first loss of the season came here last week at the Nanooks tournament, and they lost that one in 5 sets. They have swept every match they've been in, so Seawolves always nationally ranked. So St. Martin's will be here Saturday, 2 o'clock. So Nanooks would love to come back here and force set number 5, and Riley White provides a little energy for Alaska. Carly Nielsen will serve. Ella Bynes leads Alaska with 8 kills. Sarah Crowell, though, with 10 for the Wolves, leading everybody. Bynes just wide. Well, that's a tough hit, that left-handed swing going on that near sideline. (37-36) kill favor for Western Oregon. Bynes again, and another block here for the Wolves. They have been dominating the net. Seven blocks for the Wolves, 5 for Alaska, so the number not as far apart as it would seem, but Nanooks having a tough time getting it through the wall of black jerseys. 2-all with Long to serve. Another one off the ceiling that changes direction. Boy, we've seen that about 5 times in tonight's match. And that last set showed us that a large lead. And there's an ace for the Wolves. Everything going Western Oregon's way right now. Nanooks in a little bit of a funk, it seems. White comes in with head kind of leading that one. Riley White dump it across. Taylor Overn in to serve. Tough one, but handled by Kroll. And then she goes for another kill, but puts it into the net. Alaska ties it at 4. Need to keep this momentum going right now for Alaska. Nice off-speed serve. And Kroll puts that one down through Alaska's blockers. Ainsley Smith up there with Christina Head. I usually see Elena Guck in there. And that one, Head changes direction of the ball and finds the open court and ties us at 5. Set number 4, must-win set for Alaska. Down 2-1. That one off the shoulder of Overn. Hornbuckle with a kill. Excuse me, Hornback. So now, 1 point. Western Oregon lead. Smith back set. Dug up by Henry. Overn will start the offense for the Nanooks. Nilsson's attempt kept alive, and now they get it through. Christina Head. 7-5, Wolves lead. Boy, just getting a tiny piece of that was Hornback. Kroll pushes it over. Tough for the Nanooks, and now Nanooks just out of sorts, down 3. Caceres will serve it up. Sends a line drive right at Nielsen. She goes up. Gets another kill to her kill total. More importantly, that side out for the Nanooks. Just along with 22 digs for Alaska, and another clean kill, this time Ellen Nordquist. 6-foot freshman middle blocker from Westland, Oregon. Sends a bullet back to the Nanook side. Taylor Lamb again. Riley White just enough on that one, and a clean kill. Carly Nilsson. Taking a look at assist, Ainsley Smith with 24 for Alaska, Lainey O'Neill with 20, and Alaska puts that one into the net. Boy, unable to capitalize on any opportunity are the Nanooks right now. Find themselves in a 3-point hole. Kiana Pell. Jackson able to put enough on that one to bring her Nanooks within 2. Nilsson will handle the serve duties. Nice line drive serve. Tack. Long on the dive, puts it right across. Opportunity for the Wolves. Nanooks with a block that's still alive. Nanooks getting to everything right now. Riley White. And that one finds its way on the Nanook side of the net. Through Jackson and Bynes. 3-point Wolves lead, both teams with both their timeouts remaining in the 4th set. Lainey O'Neill, 5'10" sophomore out of Santa Rosa, California. Again, the blockers coming up big for the Wolves. And a little quick dump in works for them. Spans the lead to 4. Student section having a tough time over there, finding something to cheer about. Janasia Carr will come back in. Bynes will head out. Another tough serve. It's a tough hit by White coming up on that one. Smith fights it off. And Riley White being called on for everything. Puts that one into the net. 5-point Alaska lead, and we have got a timeout on the floor. Head coach Brian Scott scratching his head, trying to find something to get this Nanook squad fired back up. We'll take a timeout as well and bring it back here for more Alaska Nanook volleyball coming up here at the Patty Center. Crowd trying to cheer the Nanooks on, but real quiet right now here in the Patty Center. 13-8, 5-point Wolves leading 2-1. White sends it far side. Carr punches that one over. And that one goes wide. Nanooks will take that and hopefully be able to use it here and get a couple themselves. Off the serves of Jessa Long. Long with tape pretty much on all of her fingers. Digs that one out. Smith sends it to the middle. Long again. White able to get over and help. Long off her chest. Smith dives out for it. Still alive. And it looks like carry here possibly on the Nooks. Good effort back there by Long, doing everything she can. Laying out, diving, taking it off the chest. Kroll, as you see her get that set and move over into position. Come up with another kill attempt. Carr gets the Western Oregon blockers to send that one out. Taylor Overn will replace Carr. Nanooks now down by 4 in this 4th set. Taylor Overn will serve it up for Alaska. Free ball for the Nooks, and they capitalize on it from Christina Head. See if we can get a momentum swing here, as everything has been going Western Oregon's way. Over and again. And she serves up an ace. Big one right there for Taylor Overn. How about a 2 for Thursday? Overn digs it out. Smith pushes it. Oh, just getting up enough was Henry. And Alaska, 3 consecutive points for the Nanooks. Nanooks draw within 1. Overn ready to serve again. Off speed on that one a little bit. Again, coming up big for her team is Sarah Kroll. Back to a 2-point Wolves lead, and an ace comes in by Allie Henry. Boy, just when the Nanooks were feeling some life, Western Oregon comes up big. Erickson back in. Carly Nilsson will head over to the bench. And a service error by Henry, so Alaska will take that one. See if they can at least get one or possibly tie it here off the serves by Riley White. Nilsson right back in, Erickson right back out. White gets an ace. Boy, that one did look like it was going to go long. Just enough spin to bring it down. Alaska within one. And a miss hit by Crowell, and we are tied at 16. See if Alaska can ride this here for a little bit. White with the ace. Maybe the first Alaska lead in this fourth set. Timeout taken by head coach Kyle Nahalea for the Western Oregon Wolves. We'll take a timeout as well with Alaska leading by one. Set number 4 and a must win, down 2-1. And we're back out of the timeout. Head coach Nahalea making sure his rotation is correct with his team now down by one. Laying out long. Nanooks on the attack with White, and she gets it and puts Alaska up by 2. Final from Anchorage, Seawolves with a 3-0 win over the St. Martin's Saints, handing them their first loss of the season. St. Martin's will be here Saturday at 2. White again, another tough serve. But again coming up big, Sarah Kroll. Well, she is in a zone on that far side. 13 kills by her. Nanook still led by 10 by Ella Bynes. 1 point Nanook lead. Free ball at the net. Can Alaska capitalize? It's still alive. Long calls everybody off. Far side again. Wow, Riley White laying out. Now we are tied again at 18. Back and forth we go. Boy, Alaska was just hanging on by a fingernail to that lead, and now it's tie again, long, high set. Again, the Wolves just do not give up on any ball. And there you go. Sure swing by Carly Nilsson puts Nanooks up by 1. Crunch time right here for UAF. Short set, White lays out off the ceiling again. White calls for it. Opportunity, and they take advantage of it and tie us up at 19, do the Wolves. They've got that little set down, a little quick, tiny little short set. And now Taylor Lamb to serve for Western Oregon. And another service error in Alaska, first to 20. Boy, when you get a gimme like that, see if you can capitalize right now. Bynes gets the call in. Nanooks brings some size in front row. Smith. And they block it down. Huge point for Alaska. 2-point Nanook lead. Crowd definitely getting their money here on a Thursday night at the Patty Center. Men's basketball team is not so. Well, a couple of them sitting down. Timeout on the floor, and that is the final timeout for the Wolves. 21-19, set number 4. Wolves leading 2-1. Back out of the timeout, Ainsley Smith, former North Pole Patriot, will serve for her Alaska Nanooks in a must-win set number 4 for Alaska. Far side, boom, Carly Nilsson. Not playing around right now. Puts Alaska up 3. Ainsley Smith again. Drops it in. Up off the blockers from Alaska. Long. Again, Nielsen. Puts her team up 4 and within 2. Well, I think they're going to review it here as Coach Nahalea over at the table. Let's see. Not sure if he's going to say it was touched, so he is going to pull the review out. Western Oregon going to challenge that it was deflected. Coach Nahale over there kind of just laughing with his girls, so maybe just using a challenge to get a little timeout with his team down 4. Well, as they review it, we can take some looks at some of the finals from today. UAA 3-0 over St. Martin's. Simon Fraser with a straight set win over Montana State Billings, and Western Washington with a straight set win over Seattle Pacific. So you've got Alaska Anchorage, Simon Fraser, and Western Washington. Right now 1-0 marks in the GNAC. St. Martin's will be here on Saturday, 2 o'clock match start. There'll be a tailgate party that starts out in the parking lot here at the Patty Center at noon. So come on out, bring the entire family, get you some food. They're going to have games and prizes. You get to meet the team. Team sticking around following this one for a poster signing. Boy, Alaska really turned this third set around. They looked like they were done and found some momentum, but right now we're under a challenge. And we will get the call from the floor. The call will stand. Point Nooks, Alaska. Score will stay 23-19. Smith. Another solid serve by her. Pushed across long will start things out. Set Smith, and Point Nooks takes them to set point. Not sure what happened to Jackson, but she's laughing whatever it is. So Alaska with some set points to work with. Home crowd up on their feet. And Western Oregon fights off one set point. They'll get a side out. Set point number 2 coming up for the Nanooks. Smith right to Jackson, and Jackson will finish it, and we're going to set number 5. Nanooks duplicate that third set score, 25-20. Tied at 2 sets apiece. 3-minute timeout coming up. We're going to set number 5, and that one is going to 15. Keep it right here. The conclusion of this one coming up in 3 minutes. Well, it comes down to this 5th and deciding set, tied at 2 sets apiece. Head coach Brian Scott says he's been proud of the Nanooks work ethic to start the season. 10-2 record is one of the best starts in program history, and as they kick off GNAC play tonight. He said, and I quote, "We're proud of the hard work the team's been putting in over the past few weeks and glad to see it paying off. Every member of this team contributes to our success, and we're grateful for their desire to constantly improve. We'll continue to get better as we fine-tune our skills and become disciplined in our system." So let's see how they handle a fifth set here. Alaska will start out serving through Riley White. And the Wolves score first off the kill by Delaney Smith. Again, this one to 15. Every point becomes so crucial in a fifth set. Good job by Long in the middle of white jerseys there. Again, starts it. Dumped in by Smith, kept alive by Henry. Smith, another set. And that one Long. And off the block, point Alaska. Christina Head back to serve, 1-1 tie, set number 5. Tough serve. Riley White lays out, unable to get to that one. 2-1 Wolves. Nanooks with a .213 hitting percentage, .230 for the Wolves. Now with a 1-point lead in the fifth and deciding set. Jackson has it put back to her. This time, Carly Nielsen puts her kill total now at 14. Sarah Crowell leading the Wolves with 15. Ainsley Smith serves with a 2-2 tie. Still alive Long, will send it in deep. Opportunity for Western Oregon. Smith, a nice turnaround to keep it in. Up and over the defense by Kroll. Nice look by White. Kroll again, and she finds an angle. Tough angle to go cross court. And put Western Oregon up by 1. Ella Henry been having a great match serving. And it just goes long. Riley White pulls off of that one. You can almost see head coach Brian Scott with a smile. You can see Emily Moorhead too, kind of going whew. Boom, that one's solid by Bailey Hartsuk. It's the Wolves up by 1, 10th kill for the 5'9" sophomore. Sofia Caceres will serve. Binds, finds success, but into the net. Point will go to Western Oregon. Momentum carrying Bynes into the net. Two-point Western Oregon lead. White. Opportunity again. Erickson able to handle that one. Long on the third hit. Now the Wolves up by 3. 6-3, Nanook timeout. Both teams with 2 in the fifth set. Alaska will burn one first, trailing 6-3 in this fifth set. Back out of the Alaska timeout, 6-3, set number 5, Western Oregon on top. Caceres serves it up again. Erickson and Long right next to each other, and a clean kill for Riley White. Side out Alaska. Riley White with 11 kills. Long. Up high off the block, White starts it out. Long again, just running the floor. White tees off and another kill. Wow. Talk about a second wind hit right there. Red Bull just kicked in the nick of time. Alaska still down 1 though here in the 5th. And rare service error by Jessa Long. And Taylor Lamb comes in for Western Oregon, and she will serve. Good job by Erickson to clean that one up. Binds out wide. Teams will switch here. 8-5, Wolves on top, set number 5. Back out of the switch here, Alaska with it. Riley White. Dug up by Henry on the attack, and Long lays out, can't get to it. 4-point Wolves lead. Nanooks need a stop right here. Down by 4. White just taps it over. Sliding in on her knees, Caceres. Smith lays out for it. Wolves now up by 5. And 5 points away here from the match. Timeout, second one burned by the Alaska Nanooks. Western Oregon still has both of theirs. Timeout here on the floor, 10-5, set number 5. Wolves on top. Back out of the Nanook timeout. Taylor Lamb will serve, leading by 5. Erickson. White. Well, let's see. Side judge calls it out. 6-point Wolves lead. Nanooks out of timeouts. And Alaska into the net. Wolves feeling it right now, leading by 7, 3 points away from the match. And a service error. Nanooks need to rifle off a couple right now, down by 6 with their backs up against the wall in this 5th set. Wolves 3 points away. Taylor Overn, 5'7" senior. See how she handles this pressure. Far side, White gets it to go. One at a time for Alaska. Now down 5. Every point is so critical right now. Nanooks need to play flawless. Starts out with a serve and it's good. Erickson lays out, gets a piece of it, unable to keep it in play. Brings the Wolves within 2 of the match. Six-point Wolves lead. Kiana Pell back to serve for Western Oregon. And a service error right when Alaska needs it. Boy, the service errors by the Wolves have really come at bad times for them, good times for Alaska. Riley White will serve. Long. Smith, White with another kill. Alaska hanging on. Getting closer and closer. 4-point Wolves lead. Substitution over here now for Western Oregon. Sarah Crowell, your kill leader for the Wolves, back in. She's at 16. Carly Nielsen at 14. And it goes deep, and Alaska continues to climb the ladder. One rung at a time, and a timeout taken by head coach Kaio Nahalea for the Western Oregon Wolves. 13-10, Alaska not going away. Wolves break that huddle quick. Nanooks will slowly break theirs. Riley White putting together a nice little run here for Alaska behind the service line. One at a time, down by 3. Boy, the pressure in this right now, because next point scored by Western Oregon puts it at match point. Long lays out, and that will bring up match point for the Western Oregon Wolves. Nanooks need to fight off 4 to have a chance. Match point number 1, Lainey O'Neill to serve. Long, steady as she starts it. Head dug up by Henry. And that one gets through the blockers. And that is going to do it. Western Oregon comes to Fairbanks and upsets the Alaska Nanooks 3-2. Wow. That's why you play them here, but what a couple of momentum swings. So that's going to wrap it up for us here. Don't forget, coming up on Saturday, 2 o'clock, St. Martin Saints. They will be here. They lost in straight sets down at Anchorage. So once again, that is your final. Western Oregon takes this one 3-2 for all of us up here on the hill. You guys have a great night. We'll see you Saturday afternoon.